Welcome to English Conversation Café. Learn English through natural conversations.
Okay. Max, quick, I need your help. I made the dishes last night.
You made the dishes?
Yes, I made them. I made the dishes. Why are you looking at me like that?
Haley, you don't make the dishes.
I absolutely made the dishes. I stood at that sink for 20 minutes. 20 minutes, Max.
That's called doing the dishes.
What?
You do the dishes. You don't make them.
Okay, but why though? I was there. I was active. I was making it happen.
You were doing something, not making something.
These two words are going to be the end of me. I swear.
And that is exactly why we're here today.
Welcome, everyone, to my humiliation. To English Conversation Café.
Hey, welcome back to English Conversation Café. I'm Max.
And I'm Haley. And apparently, I've been speaking English wrong for years. Great. This is fine.
She's fine. So, today we are tackling one of the most common and most confusing topics in English: the difference between make and do.
And honestly, if you've ever mixed these two up, which, based on what just happened, is clearly very easy to do, you are absolutely in the right place.
By the end of this episode, you're going to understand when to use make, when to use do, and you'll have a whole set of natural expressions that you can actually use in your real life. Today, if you want.
No boring grammar rules. No textbook stuff, just real conversation. And some mild embarrassment on my part, which seems to be a recurring theme on this podcast.
If you're new here, welcome. We make these episodes every week to help you improve your English naturally, just by listening to real conversations between two people. So if this is your first time, make sure you hit subscribe and leave us a like. It genuinely helps us a lot, and it means we can keep making these for you.
Yes, subscribe. Do it. See what I did there? I used do correctly. I'm already improving.
We're 3 minutes in, and you're already growing. I'm so proud.
Okay, let's get into it.
So, Haley, let's actually talk about this. When did you first realize that make and do were a problem for you?
Oh, this is such a good story. Okay, so picture this. I was at a job interview, a real one, for a real job. I was dressed professionally, I was prepared, I was feeling good.
Okay, I like where this is going.
And the interviewer asked me very casually, "Do you have experience making decisions under pressure?"
Right. That's a completely normal question.
And I said, and I quote, "Yes, absolutely. I always do very good decisions."
Oh no.
The interviewer's face just went blank, completely blank, like a computer that crashed, like she was buffering.
Because you make decisions. You don't do decisions.
I know that now, Max, but at the time, I genuinely thought decisions are something you're doing. You're performing the action of deciding. It made total sense in my head.
And that's actually a really understandable mistake. The reason it's so confusing is that in a lot of languages, there's just one word that covers both make and do. So learners have to suddenly split one idea into two separate words.
Exactly. In Spanish, for example, it's just hacer. One word, does everything, makes everything. Very efficient. English said, no, let's use two words and give people no clear rules about when to use which one.
English didn't do that on purpose.
English absolutely did that on purpose. English woke up one morning, made a cup of chaos, and said, "You know what? Let's make this harder."
Okay, fair. So let's break this down. Not in a textbook way. The way I'd explain it to a friend over a coffee.
Yes, coffee, cafe, very on brand.
When you make something, usually you're creating something, producing something, or causing something to happen. Something new exists because of what you did. You made it happen.
So, like, you make a cake. The cake didn't exist. Now it does. You make a mess. The mess wasn't there. Now it is, unfortunately. You make a friend. You make a decision. All of these things come into existence because of you.
Exactly. But when you do something, you're performing an action, completing a task, or dealing with something. Nothing new is necessarily created. You're just carrying out the activity.
Like doing the dishes. The dishes existed before. They'll exist after. You just dealt with them painfully for 20 minutes.
Right. Or doing your homework, doing some exercise, doing someone a favor. The action is the point, not the creation of something new.
Okay, that actually helps. Create equals make. Activity or task equals do.
That's a good starting point. It's not a perfect rule. English has exceptions, as always, but it'll get you far.
Write that down. Create equals make. Activity or task equals do. That's your anchor. Put it on a sticky note.
Okay, let's go through some of the most useful expressions. And I want these to feel real, not like a vocabulary list. Let's use them in situations.
Okay, I'll throw out scenarios and you tell me which word fits?
Perfect. Go for it.
All right, I'm thinking about quitting my job and starting my own business. What do I need to do first?
Well, first, you need to make a decision.
Make a decision. I can't keep going back and forth.
Exactly. And once you finally choose, you've made up your mind.
Oh, make up your mind. That's a great one. It means to stop being uncertain and finally decide, right?
Exactly. When someone keeps changing their plans and you're frustrated waiting, you might say, just make up your mind already.
I have heard that sentence directed at me so many times. In restaurants especially. I am a nightmare at ordering food.
How long does it usually take you?
Once? At a Thai restaurant? 15 minutes. And then I asked the waiter what he recommended and ordered that.
So you didn't make up your mind at all. You outsourced the decision.
I outsourced the decision. It was the right call. It was delicious.
Okay, moving on. You've decided to start the business. Now you need to actually run it. What are some things you do every day as a business owner?
Well, you do the admin. You do the accounting. You do the hard work that nobody sees.
Right. Lots of doing there. Tasks, responsibilities, activities. And when things go well,
You make a profit. The business makes money. Something is created. Revenue.
yes. And if you work hard and build something sustainable, you can say you make a living doing what you love.
Make a living. That phrase always gives me good feelings. It's not about being rich. It's about sustaining yourself through work you actually care about.
Exactly. She makes a living as a photographer. He makes a living teaching online. It's a really satisfying phrase to be able to say about yourself.
Goals, honestly. Okay, what if the business has a rough start? What if I mess up?
You make mistakes. Everyone does.
Make mistakes, not do mistakes. That trips people up a lot.
It does. And you might also make a mess of things, meaning you handle something really badly and create a lot of problems.
I really made a mess of that presentation. Yeah, I've said that sentence more than once.
But then, hopefully, you make a comeback.
Oh, I love this one. Make a comeback means to return successfully after a difficult time, right? Like, you struggled, you fell, but you came back stronger.
Sports players make comebacks after injuries. Bands make comebacks after years away. People make comebacks after really hard chapters in their lives.
It's an optimistic phrase. I like that English has that one.
It does have its moments.
And hey, if you're watching this and you're in a tough moment with your English learning, that's your comeback arc. You're in it right now. Keep going.
Well said. Okay, I want to do a few more do expressions before we hit the game. What about daily life? Simple, everyday stuff.
Okay, morning routine. You wake up, the house is a disaster. What do you need to do?
Do the laundry. Do the dishes, which you now know not to make.
I will never live that down.
Do the cleaning. Do some grocery shopping. All tasks, all activities. You're doing them, not making them.
And what about taking care of yourself, like health and well-being?
Do some exercise. Do yoga. Do a workout. Do a stretching routine. All of that is doing.
Not making, even though working out literally makes you fitter.
I understand the logic, but no, you don't make exercise.
English. Okay, but wait, you can make an effort to exercise, right?
Yes, that's actually a perfect use of make. To make an effort means to try hard at something, to put real energy in, even when it's difficult.
So, I'm making an effort to do more exercise. Both words in one sentence, correct?
100% correct. I'm genuinely impressed.
Write that one down too. That's a 2 for 1. You're welcome.
Okay, we're going to do something a little different right now. A quick game.
Oh, what are we making? Or doing?
Nice. We're playing a challenge. I give Haley 5 sentences. She fills in the blank with make or do. If she gets more than one wrong, she owes me a coffee.
I accept. I've been studying. I am ready. Let's go.
Okay, number 1. I need to... a phone call.
Make a phone call.
Correct. Number 2. Can you... me a favor?
Do me a favor.
Correct. Number 3. She always her best at work.
Does her best.
3 for 3. Okay, number 4. He a terrible mistake.
Made a terrible mistake.
Correct. Last one. This is the hard one. You ready?
I think so. Maybe. Go.
Every morning, I a good breakfast and some exercise.
Every morning, I make sure I make a good breakfast and do some exercise.
Completely correct.
Yes! 5 for 5. No coffee debt. I'm free.
Make sure, make breakfast, do exercise. All 3 right. Haley, I'm genuinely proud of you.
I told you I studied. I'm a professional now. A professional.
And for everyone watching, how did you do? If you got all 5 right, drop a comment and let us know. Seriously, we want to hear from you.
And if you got 3 or 4, that is completely fine. These take time and repetition. That's why you keep coming back here. And we'll keep showing up for you.
Let's talk about a few more expressions. Some of the ones that are really specific that you just have to learn as a fixed phrase.
Because with these ones, you can't just swap make and do and have it still work. The phrase only exists one way.
Exactly. So, makes sense. Super common. Incredibly useful. If something makes sense, it's logical, it's clear, it's easy to understand.
Does that make sense? Teachers say this after every explanation. It's basically a comprehension check.
It is. And you can also say, that makes no sense when something is confusing or illogical.
I said that about my electricity bill last month. This makes absolutely no sense. It made sense. I just didn't want it to.
The math was there, you just didn't like it. Which brings me to do the math. This means to calculate something or to work out the logical conclusion of numbers.
If you do the math, eating out every day is way more expensive than cooking at home. I know this. I do the math. I still eat out.
Knowing and doing are different things.
Very different. Okay, what else?
Make the most of something. This is a lovely expression. It means to use a situation as well as you possibly can, to get the best out of it, even if it's not ideal.
The flight was delayed by 4 hours, but we made the most of it and had a long conversation with the people next to us. That happened to me, actually. Met some amazing people because of a delayed flight.
See? Silver linings everywhere if you make the most of things.
Life philosophy from English Conversation Café. We give you grammar and wisdom.
Multi-purpose podcast. Okay, do without. This means to manage or live without something you normally need or want.
I cannot do without my morning coffee. That is my sentence, engraved on my heart.
And the opposite feeling, when you really can't function without something, you might say you can't make do without it. Or just, I can't do without it.
Wait, make do. That's actually a phrase too, isn't it?
Yes, great catch. To make do means to manage with what you have, even if it's not perfect. We didn't have all the ingredients, so we just had to make do. You adapt. You work with what's available.
Oh, I love that one. Very practical, very human. We're always making do with something, aren't we?
We really are. Okay, last one. And it's one of my favorites. Do justice to something. It means to represent something as well as it truly deserves.
Ooh, like, no photo could do justice to how beautiful that mountain was. Because you're standing there, it's enormous and breathtaking, and your little phone photo just doesn't capture it.
Exactly. Or, this trailer doesn't do justice to the actual film. The film is so much richer and deeper than 2 minutes of clips can show.
I feel like that about this podcast, honestly. Like, we try to do justice to how fun and interesting English actually is. It's a rich, weird, beautiful language.
That is genuinely one of the nicest things you've ever said about the show.
Don't get used to it. Okay, one more thing I want to say before we move on. To everyone listening right now,
Go ahead.
I know this feels like a lot. Make a decision, make up your mind, do the dishes, do your best, make the most of it, make do. It's a lot of phrases. And if you're sitting there going, how am I ever going to remember all of this? That's normal. That's exactly how it's supposed to feel at first.
And here's the thing. You don't learn these by memorizing a list. You learn them by hearing them in real context, over and over, until they start to feel automatic. Until your brain just knows.
Which is literally what this podcast is for. So the fact that you're here, you're already doing the right thing. Just keep listening. Keep showing up. The rest will come.
Couldn't have said it better. Okay, audience question time. All right, this week's question is for you, and we genuinely want you to answer this in the comments. Don't just think it, actually type it out. Writing is practice too.
Here it is. Tell us one thing you make and one thing you do in your daily routine. Just one of each.
For example, I make coffee every single morning, strong coffee, and I do a short walk before I start work. Clears my head completely.
I make a lot of noise when I wake up. Apparently, I am not a quiet morning person, and I do my best to be on time to things. Emphasis on try.
We're very different people in the mornings.
Opposite ends of the spectrum. Okay, your turn. Drop your sentences in the comments. Make and do. We read every single one, and sometimes we feature them in future episodes.
And now, it's time for the Cafe Rewind. This is where we slow things down and revisit the best expressions from today's conversation, so you can really lock them in.
Say them out loud with us. Seriously, it makes a huge difference if you actually speak rather than just listen. Your mouth needs the practice as much as your ears do.
Let's go. Expression number 1. Make a decision.
To make a decision means to choose between options and commit to one. You stop going back and forth. You choose. After weeks of thinking, I finally made a decision. I'm moving to Italy.
Your turn. Say it out loud. I need to make a decision. Expression number 2. Make up your mind.
To make up your mind means to finally decide something after being unsure. You've been thinking about this for a week. Just make up your mind. It's a bit more informal, a bit more urgent than make a decision.
Say it. I can't make up my mind. Number 3. Do your best.
To do your best means to try as hard as you possibly can. It doesn't mean being perfect. It means giving everything you have. The exam is tomorrow. Just do your best and don't stress.
Say it out loud. I always do my best. Number 4. Do someone a favor.
To do someone a favor means to help them with something, usually a small or specific request. Can you do me a favor and pick up some milk on your way home? Very natural, very common in everyday conversation.
Say it. Can you do me a favor? Number 5. Make a living.
To make a living means to earn enough money to support yourself through your work. She makes a living as a freelance translator. It's not about being wealthy, it's about sustaining yourself doing something.
Say it. I make a living doing what I love. Number 6. Make sense.
If something makes sense, it is logical, clear, or easy to understand. The instructions didn't make sense at all, so I watched a tutorial. You'll hear this constantly in real English conversations.
Say it. That makes sense. Number 7. Make an effort.
To make an effort means to try hard or put real energy into something, especially when it isn't easy or comfortable. He really made an effort to learn a few words in her language before the trip. That meant a lot to her.
Say it. I'm going to make an effort. Number 8. Do the math.
To do the math means to calculate something with actual numbers or just logically. If you do the math, working from home saves you over 2 hours a day in commuting. It can also mean figuring out what something obviously adds up to.
Say it. Let me do the math. Number 9. Make a comeback.
To make a comeback means to return successfully after a difficult period, a failure, an injury, a low point. After 2 years out of the sport, she made an incredible comeback and won the championship.
Say it. They made an amazing comeback. And number 10. Do justice to something.
To do justice to something means to represent it as well as it truly deserves, to show how good or meaningful something really is. Words can't do justice to how beautiful that place was. Use this when something is so amazing that descriptions just fall short.
Say it. Photos don't do justice to it.
10 expressions, 10 moments of practice. If you said every single one out loud, genuinely, well done. That takes courage, even when you're alone in your room.
It does. And courage is how language gets built. One sentence at a time, out loud, even when it feels silly. Especially then. Okay, that is a wrap on today's episode. Make versus do. We made it through.
We did it. We made an episode about making and doing, and I genuinely think we did a really good job.
Haley, that sentence.
We made an episode and we did a good job. Oh my gosh, I did that naturally, without even thinking.
That is exactly how language learning is supposed to work. You stop thinking about the rules and it just comes out right.
That's what this show is for, people. That moment, right there. That's the whole thing.
Okay, before we go, a huge and genuine thank you to everyone who watches, listens, shares, and shows up every week. You make this worth doing.
We make this podcast because we love it and because we know how much it can help. Every comment, every like, every new subscriber, it means more than you know. So thank you, truly.
If today's episode helped you even a little bit, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and leave us a like. It takes 2 seconds, and it genuinely helps us reach more learners just like you.
And don't forget, drop your make and do sentences in the comments. I read every single one. If yours is funny, I'll probably read it out loud on a future episode and embarrass both of us.
That's a threat and a promise. All right, that's it from English Conversation Café. Same place, next week. We'll be here.
Go make good things and do great stuff. Bye, everyone.
Bye. See you next time.
Thank you for listening. We hope today's conversation helped you understand real English better. Subscribe and join us for the next episode.